My name is Laura Fine. I am the state senator in the Ninth District, which encompasses the northern suburbs along the lakefront. I am proud to be the chair of the Mental Health Committee in the Illinois Senate. This session is the first year we have had a committee that focuses purely on the mental health needs in the state of Illinois, and this year we are getting it done. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and you can't have one without the other. I have not only had this as a personal issue, but as a professional issue as well. As the chair of the Mental Health Committee in the Illinois Senate, we have people come to us from throughout the state of Illinois talking about what the mental health issues are in their community. And as a committee and as a state, we try to address those issues firsthand, whether that's the issue of mental health in schools, on a college campus, having adequate access to mental health care, being able to afford mental health care. I know personally how important this is because in my family, we had a situation where after a terrible accident, my husband spiraled into a suicidal depression. And without the proper tools that we need him to get him back in the right direction, I don't know where we'd be today. But as a family, I can say that if you do have the proper tools, you can lead a happy, successful life. It's just like having a physical ailment. You just have to have the proper medications and the proper course of action to get it done. To break down the stigma of mental health, we have to make sure we're not afraid to talk about it. We're not afraid to talk about the fact that you hurt your knee or you broke your foot. So why should you be ashamed to talk about your mental health needs? And as soon as we make this a part of the regular conversation, we're going to be able to address it head on and really make progress for people who need the help. In the state of Illinois, we are doing what we can to break down the barriers to mental health access. This past legislative session, we passed a bill that is now law that says that your insurance needs to cover mental health providers for you on your policy within a certain time or within a certain distance. Because we know that if you are in crisis and you pick up the phone and call someone, you can't wait 2 months and put your crisis on hold because your crisis is there at the time. So in the state of Illinois, we are working to ensure that people get the help they need in a timely manner. It's hard to pin down what the areas of mental health are that are often overlooked because there are so many. For years and years and years, mental health has kind of been swept under the rug, and people have been told to pull yourself up by the bootstraps. And we're finally coming around as a society saying that, hey, that's not the case. If you have a mental health issue, whether it be depression, schizophrenia, bipolar, there's help for you available if you can find that help. So what we need to do as a state is to make sure that that help is available for you. I was very excited this year because working with a group called the Kennedy Forum, we passed a groundbreaking piece of legislation here in Illinois that says your doctor will decide what your course of care is when it comes to your mental health coverage and not your insurance company. The way to best describe this piece of legislation is if you're a cancer patient and your doctor says you need 10 rounds of chemotherapy, your insurance would cover those 10 rounds of chemotherapy. So why should it be any different when it comes to mental health? If your doctor says this is your course of action for your mental or behavioral health issue, your insurance company can't say, great, we'll cover half of that, because we need to make sure that people are on the road to success. I'm State Senator Laura Fine. Please reach out to me by email, by Facebook, by Instagram. If you have any ideas when it comes to what can the state of Illinois do when it comes to focusing on mental health, and we can work on those issues together. Again, I'm State Senator Laura Fine, and this is my take on mental health.